Hey everybody, it's Dean Mannix. Sorry I'm a minute late, some technical difficulties. I am still figuring this out. We had to stop on the side of a road because we're travelling somewhere and unfortunately got stuck in traffic as well, so it's been one of those mornings. This morning's theme is all about this. Basically, reasons create results. And what I mean by that is, so many of us aren't achieving what we could achieve or what we should be achieving because fundamentally we aren't in touch with the results it's going to take to drive a real change in behaviour. Now, what do I mean by this? There's a classic story that Tony Robbins tells where he talked about the fact that in his first year, where he really had his breakout year of consulting, where he just got sick and tired of what he was earning or not earning, he broke out from $30,000 a year to $1 million a year in earnings. Now, in 1 year, he achieved that. But here's the thing. In the 6 years that followed, he earned $1 million again and again and again and again. Now, how can that be? If someone has the gumption and the energy and the intelligence and the enthusiasm to literally go from $30,000 to $1 million, how in the hell do they get stuck in that $1 million rut? Now, a lot of you are saying, well, I'd like to be stuck in $1 million rut. But the bottom line is, no matter where you're at, most of us start spending to equal what we're earning. And so it doesn't matter how much that number is. The bottom line is if you're earning the same as you were last year or the year before, you're selling roughly the same amount, you're in a rut whether you like it or not. So why does this happen? It happens for a couple of reasons. The first big reason is it's not our reasons, it's our boss's reasons. As in, we're building our entire construct of success around our boss's budget. And so we're defining whether we succeed or we fail based on whether we write our boss's budget. Now, the big problem with that is that's your boss's version of success, and it should not be yours, because budget is pretty much the lowest amount of money that a boss will take from an employee and be happy about employing them. So if you're using that as your reason or your basis for success and results, you're in big trouble. The other one I see a lot of people making a mistake around is this: earning enough. So the problem is they define enough by enough to pay the bills, enough to go on a holiday once a year, enough to keep their partner and their kids happy. And the bottom line is enough is rarely enough to do special things like maybe pay out your mum's mortgage, go on a really special holiday with just your partner and not just the one holiday a year with the kids. Buy a really nice, present for a friend, get the luxury teeth for your kids, whatever it might be. I don't know what it is for you, but the bottom line is enough is rarely enough. And so the bottom line is, guys, this is why we need to set goals, and we need to set new goals each and every year. And this is why we need to attach our work goals, as in how much we plan to sell, to our personal goals, how much we need to earn. So for some of you might be going, well, Dino, I'm not all about money. Well, guess what? Maybe your reasons could be different. Maybe you want to sell as much as you need to sell in 4 days instead of 5, so you can spend that extra day with your partner or your kids or on your charity or on your health or whatever it might be. Maybe you want to do it with less stress, less anxiety, less frustration. So your reasons should be more focused around, wow, how can I achieve more sales with less of those emotions and more of the emotions that I really want? Maybe you want to do it with better relationships. So your reasons should be, I'm going to have a breakout year. I'm going to identify 5 people I really want to be doing business with, and I'm going to make sure at the end of the year that I'm doing business with those people or people just like them, because that would make my life so much better. Look, the bottom line is reasons drive results, and results follow reasons. So if you're not in touch with the reasons that you need to sell more and you need to achieve more and you need to be more, then there's a very low probability that you're going to make any real changes, and there's a very high probability you're going to be stuck in that rut. So remember, results follow reasons. What are your reasons? Are you really in touch with them, or are they those subconscious reasons which are generally attached to making budget or paying the bills? So look, if this has sparked you up, we're doing a fantastic free webinar next week in relation to some sales confidence tips and some motivation tips. Make sure you check that out on deanmannix.com. And we're also doing some fantastic live sessions just in Sydney and Parramatta next month. But if you're not in those states, keep an eye out, because we will be coming to you. And if you haven't checked those out, deanmannix.com, make sure you check out Growth Conference. It's going to be an incredible 2 hours of absolute intense sales training and motivation. And for those of you that are in fields where you require CPD points, we've actually got CPD points for the conference, so that's a bit of extra excitement. And it's a very, very low entry price. It's only $49. So $49 for 2 hours of absolute intense motivation, amazing sales skills. And I'm going to take you through that sales growth blueprint and really help you get the very best out of it. Because remember, guys, for nearly all of us, if we doubled our sales this year, it would make a major, major change in our lives. So it's all about the better sales life. Dean Mannix checking out. Thanks for joining me on Instagram this year.